Okay, so since the other video was deleted, I'm just going to read this verbatim. Um, so the other video, I stopped here. Okay. Detectives are, so we're at the second paragraph from the bottom. Press release, 12:10. I don't know how my phone is on Do Not Disturb, but yet I continue to get disturbed all throughout the day with text messages and everything else. So, nevertheless, detectives are also seeking additional tips and surveillance video of any unusual behavior on the night of November 12th into the early hours of November 13th while Kaylee and Madison were in downtown Moscow and while Ethan and Xana were at the Sigma Chai House. Anyone who observed unusual behavior near these areas or has video surveillance is asked to submit their tips. Investigators have looked extensively into information received about Kaylee having a stalker. They have pursued hundreds of pieces of information related to this topic, but have not verified or identified a stalker. Anyone with information about potential, I don't even know if I should be saying that word on here, so I'm going to skip it this time, or unusual instances is asked to contact the tip line. At this time in the investigation, detectives do not believe the following are involved in this crime. 2 surviving roommates, male and grub in the grub. Let me plug in my phone. Okay. Mail and grub truck surveillance video. Private party driver who took Kaylee and Madison home on November 13th. The male Kaylee and Madison called numerous times during the early morning hours of November 13th. Any individual at the residence when 911 was called, or the individual on the lease who moved out of the residence before the school year started and was not present at the time of the incident. Okay. Additional information related to the investigation. Currently, no suspects are in custody and no weapon has been located. On the night of the incident, officers located a dog at the residence. The dog was unharmed, turned over to Animal Services, and later released to a responsible party. Local businesses were contacted to determine if a fixed blade knife had been recently purchased. Detectives seized the contents of 3 dumpsters on King Road to locate possible evidence. Governor Brad Little directed up to $1 million in state emergency funds for the ongoing investigation. Throughout the investigation, detectives have collected more than 2,770 calls. That's just over 1,000 emails. Okay, you can read that on your own. Then they say approximately 4,000 crime scene photographs taken and multiple 3-dimensional scans of the residence. On November 29th, as part of an ongoing investigation, an original search warrant, detectives relocated 5 vehicles from within the police perimeter to a more secure long-term storage location to continue processing evidence. Idaho State Police, Forensic Services, Crime Lab scientists have worked on this case for weeks and have provided testing and analysis. I'm sorry, because this is so small. As they compete. Excuse me, where did I go? Analysis results to detectives. As they complete additional tests, those results will also be provided. To protect the investigation's integrity, specific results will not be released. As detectives move forward with the homicide investigation, a private security company has been contracted to provide scene security to free up patrol resources. The scene remains under police control. Detectives are aware of a 6th person listed on the lease at the residence. They have spoken to this individual and confirmed they moved out prior to the start of the school year and was not present at the time of the incident. Detectives do not believe this person has any involvement in the murders. Rumor control. There has been extensive media interest regarding an incident at Taylor Avenue in Banfield on November 13, 2022 at 3:01 a.m. This incident was an alcohol offense, which was addressed by the on-scene officer. This call is not related to the murder investigations. For further details regarding this incident, Moscow Police Department public records request can be submitted referencing incident number 22MO9896. We have not changed our belief that the murders were a targeted attack. However, investigators have not concluded if the target was the residents or its occupants. And keep in mind, I don't know, to me, though, that's one and the same. The occupants were all female. Okay, that's that's very telling. Okay, to me, that's one and the same, residents and occupants. Unless you're saying, like, if a house, somebody's going to go into a house to actually, try to steal things or what have you, right? They're just on that type of rampage. But anyway, let me continue because I want to wrap this up in one video. Okay, where am I? We have not, okay, there we go. There have been media questions about September 12, 2022 incident regarding an argument between a group of people walking on the University of Idaho bike path and a cyclist. It was reported that during the confrontation, the cyclist displayed a folding knife. Both parties dispersed and there were no injuries. The cyclist returned. The cyclist turned himself into the police. The case was investigated and misdemeanor charges were referred to the Moscow City Attorney's Office. There is no connection between the individual involved in this incident and the current murder investigations. There have been media questions regarding a February 22 death on Baker. The Lata, or I don't know how you pronounce that exactly, County Coroner's Office has confirmed the death was due to an overdose. This case is not related to the ongoing murder investigation. There have been online reports of a red Mustang on South Deacon being processed as part of the murder investigation. This information is not accurate and the vehicle is not connected to this incident. The identity of the 911 caller has not been released. There have been numerous media inquiries about a 1999 double stabbing in Pullman, Washington, and the 2021 double stabbing with one death in Salem, Oregon. While these cases share similarities with the King Street homicides, there does not appear to be any evidence to support the cases are related. Detectives are aware of the Latah County Sheriff's Office incident of the report of a skinned dog, but do not believe there is any evidence to support it is related to this incident. Contact Latah County Sheriff's Office for further details. Detectives are also aware of a Moscow police incident of the report of deceased animals left on the resident's property. This was determined to be wildlife activity and not related to the murders. Online reports of victims being tied and gagged are not accurate. The Moscow Police Department thanks you for the community's continued support. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Press releases are located on the City of Moscow website. All right, so that's what we have there. I don't know why this was taken down before, so I just wanted to watch what I said in this video, even though I had some commentary for it. But I'll let that alone. Yeah, and that's it for now. Bye.